didn't see you there. My name is Jean-Claude Christian. I'm a professional golfer here in Country Club Barranquilla. And today we're going to talk about golf. Golf is a gentleman's sport which consists in getting this or ball into the hole. To do this, you have to use golf clubs, and they vary in the angle of the loft. For example, this one is a pitching wedge. This has an angle of 45 degrees, and it allows you the ball to go higher and land softly on the green. You can have up to 14 clubs divided into wedges, irons, and woods in your bag. Swing my golf club, the grip is very important. You always have to have a firm grip on the club. Also, when you do the swing, it has to be perfect and the same every shot for the projectile to land on a perfect spot.
Oh hey, were you talking about golf?
Yes, I was just explaining them on what this sport consists of.
Do you know that when you hit the ball, it acts like a projectile?
Yes, that's why each club has a specific angle.
Now we're going to demonstrate how the momentum and impulse all together act in this sport, finding the maximum height and range per club with each velocity. To do this, we had to do some research. From the physics textbook of Holt, Reinhardt and Winston, we got the kinematics formulas for projectile motion and the momentum and impulse definition. Also, from Professor Bush, from Kelsey Paris School in Barranquilla, we got knowledge of a program called Logger Pro, which helped us get the X and Y velocities of the ball in each shot.
First of all, it was essential to do a proposal, to organize our thoughts and let the institution know what we wanted to do. Second of all, we needed to start with the project. We had the videos, we used the program Logger Pro to analyze them, get the X and Y velocities, and that way calculate the initial velocity of the projectile motion. When we had the initial velocity, we could calculate momentum by using its definition. We used it to calculate the impulse. Finally, the kinematic formulas of projectile motion were used to calculate the maximum range and maximum height. To be able to analyze the videos, we had to record them first. To record them, we have to record them in a special way, as you can see in the image. We needed to be perpendicular the launching of the ball from the camera. When the camera recorded, then it had to look at the ball and how it traveled through different set of points to be able to analyze it with Logger Pro. Now I'm going to explain how we did that. I'll show you how we found velocity using the program Logger Pro. Here, first of all, to do this, you just open it. Then you need to go to Insert, Movie, and you choose the movie that you are going to analyze. You should go here to get the tools to analyze it. Here they are. And you should go to the point where the collision happens. Yeah.
This is a demonstration
Go
of
one
flip
instant
format.
before the collision using the slow forward. And then we shall set the axis and some points. Clicking here, you can set the axis. Then you need a set of to analyze the data. At 0. And
This is a demonstration of flip.
Which is here in this case. After you got a set of, you need to insert graph. The graph is, it gives you the Y and these options: X, Y, X, velocity, and all. You can analyze it where you want. See in this example,
This is a demonstration
the X
of flip
velocity is
format.
very high, the Y velocity not much. Also, to be able to be, you need to set a scale. In this case, he from E to his 0.5 meters. Then you shall insert the graph again, and it shall give you a more accurate velocity.
Calculate the impulse, calculate the time, height, range. Find the time. This for kinematics projectile motion with The time result for the time in the ended up being velocity 2. Next step was the range. From the one, the velocity of the component times the time. The next step was to find the maximum height. To do this, we use the formula shown here for the equation. Vy is 0 because at the motion not going up or down.
Collected were made, we did the range decrease, and this happens because the x velocity also decreases. So as velocity increases, this happens because momentum is mass times velocity, and the mass stays constant. Impulse also increase, and this happens because impulse is the change of from the sandwich to the 7 iron, and it decreases from the 6 iron to the driver. In the gloves with a greater loft and the x velocity has a greater influence
On the data we collected and the calculation we made, we conclude that support that is very affected by the angle that each club possesses. And the velocity will greatly affect how much the travels and how the ball will go. Time the ball will go through a simple projectile motion path, except the golfer wants to put an unexpected curve in it. There are other variables that affect the path of the ball, such as wind that can cause loss and movement of the path. Ideally, a projectile should have the motion as shown below, but this only happens in air resistance is the force that doesn't let the higher the air resistance. Therefore, the projectile won't have this ideal path. The effect of air resistance is shown in the following. This was one of our golf shots, 5 data points in the Pro. As you can see, the Y velocity of the shot will be increasing because as air resistance, it does because velocity as well. At the beginning is going very fast, resistance will go at it. As below, this creates a 10 meters margin in which it lowers the velocity, creating about a 20% error that our